Okay guys, welcome back. We have a new video and it's going to talk about how the situation is worsening around the world because we as men are losing our inner freedom. And it's not a me problem, it's not a you problem, it's a society problem, but we have to solve the situation by ourselves.
Be a crime-ridden cesspit, but police are hot on the case of the real hardcore criminals, men who catcall female joggers.
These women aren't friends out for a run, they're actually undercover
Oh my
police
God.
officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying
That's
to stop
bad.
people catcalling and harassing female runners.
It's fucking real. Yes, rape and sexual assault may be soaring, much of it thanks to all the
Yeah.
doctors and engineers we've imported, and maybe a new case of an illegal immigrant molesting a girl or a woman every single day. But thank God cops are cracking down on the real
that's very,
threat. White van
very
drivers
threat.
in Surrey ogling lycra-clad runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
Pakistani grooming gangs sex trafficking white English girls. Dave the Randy plumber tooting his horn at the ladies.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed, or shouted at, pulling people over.
Have you got a licence to be honking that horn?
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed.
Wait, what?
Address
Those kind of
what?
behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves.
Fabulous use of police resources to go out on the
I
hunt
mean,
for people who...
What?
Fancy a jog around the local migrant hotel, ladies?
Just go away. Please leave me alone. No. No. You're sorry, then don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't like being touched. I don't like being touched, sorry.
Hey.
No.
How about a visit to the gym?
Okay, so what the what the actual F is going on here, my friends?
Interesting. Pelvic thrust there.
Well, at least he's not catcalling.
So I think it's important, police are taking it so serious. It's one of our force priorities.
Not like there's many real crime, is it? Like those responsible for a fourfold increase in shoplifting. Feral urban youths are so emboldened by the UK's descent into anarchic lawlessness. Not only will they brazenly loot shops in broad daylight, they'll record themselves doing it and proudly post it on TikTok.
Okay, so this is not a problem like a gang, but
What you see in Democrat cities here.
but a man approaching. So okay, so these are like the doctors or engineers coming. Okay, so that's actually interesting what's going on here, my friends.
Mentally ill nutcases are everywhere, randomly attacking people on the street.
Walk away from it, though.
Okay.
Exposing themselves in front of kids.
Okay, this is cultural enrichment or what? Okay, that's not inner freedom, that's something bad. It's... You see, that's the real problem, not approaching women like with honest intent.
Step in to deal with it. The police then hunt them down for tackling the aggressor.
Okay, so now they are facing, I don't know, vigilante tube, passengers face arrest over assault of naked man on YouTube who dropped his trousers. Okay, so now we're going after that. Oh my God, my friends, what's going on in the world right now?
For attacking a poor defenseless victim who was just having a mental health crisis.
Of course.
Or at least they're cracking down on catcallers.
One of our force priorities.
Many high-profile men have been
priorities?
reduced to passive, emasculated slobs who embody unhealthy lifestyles. In the process, tacitly encouraging everyone else to let themselves go. Instead of keeping mentally and physically fit, and helping out towards that end is NMN. That's nicotinamide mononucleotide, a natural supplement which is vital for the functioning of 37 supplement your levels of NM. That everyone's imagining it and it's not really happening.
Particularly online and in the online right. London increasingly being set up as this kind of
hellhole, this kind of dystopian nightmare where crime is completely out of control.
I guess the women must be imagining it, Lewis.
You can barely walk out of your house without getting beaten up or your possessions stolen from you or taken from you.
I guess the 80,000 Londoners who had their phone stolen in a single year must have just imagined it too.
Where fair evasion
Okay, so this is all imaginary.
Fair evasion is rampant.
So
like kind of
the system is taking
like that from a
our freedoms.
The tube does look like something from Gotham City.
The fabric of London's transport system is in decline.
So the London friends are losing it.
To unchallenged fare evasion, where staff stand and watch, to even taking drugs on the network. It's simply not good enough, and we're going to hold him to account on it.
You know, on and on it goes.
So many sad little bots on here triggered by actual facts about a city they certainly don't live in and probably haven't visited for years, if ever. Proceeds to get totally owned in the comments by people who literally live in London. Oh, all these fabricated right-wing myths about crime being proven by facts, lived experience and manifestly observable reality.
Okay, so they would say that it's all fabricated, you know.
Every single reform and far-right mouthpiece are telling us that Britain is lawless. Same guy literally got mugged twice. Oh, Britain's not lawless. Supermarkets are putting security tax on cheese just for fun. Shoplifting's increased 55%
Oh my
since
God.
2022. 60% of people don't even bother reporting crime because they know the police will probably do nothing. In half the country, literally 0 burglaries were solved.
Culture.
So
This stuff don't have to put your shopping cart away, but
burglaries were solved by police. And even if
So they
charges
solved
are
0.
brought, a corrupt judicial system lets criminals off with a slap on the wrist. This 23-year-old Nigerian sexually assaulted a woman, putting his hand down her jogging bottoms.
Okay.
He didn't catcall her though, and didn't even get prison time because the judge said it had been a momentary aberration.
Moment. So it was just momentary. So you see here the problem. The system is trying to enslave us, good people, while on the other hand is trying to tell us to innerly enslave us, while the people that came from all other places and are actually not doing a service to the community are getting away for free.
The real victim? Uber have received reports of sexual misconduct every 8 minutes for 5 years. A perplexing mystery. Sadiq Khan boasts about 4 types of crime going down in London, one of which, personal robbery, only went down because everyone in London is now terrified to wear a watch or use their phone in
Oh
public.
my God.
He conveniently failed to mention that 6 other types of serious crime are significantly up. Despite the right-wing doomsayers claiming otherwise, the reality is crime is falling and has been for some time. Crime literally rose by 10% in a single year. This is the real England. People enjoying themselves with a band on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Not the doom and gloom that Gammon falsely paint, she says, posting from a nearly 90% majority white area. No one's falling for your insipid gaslighting. People have eyes. They can see that the places they've
that is
lived in
gaslighting.
for decades are getting interminably worse. And no amount of statistical cherry picking can conceal the noticeable decay manifesting itself at every turn.
So you see, my friends, that's a big problem in our societies now, especially in the West, because from our childhood, you know, the system is trying to make us obedient, good workers, etc. And it would work if we all applied that and we all did good, etc. But then you see lawlessness and the system not working, judiciary systems not working, etc. So what is left for us to do? Because a solution would be for society to change, but as you can see right now, it's not looking good for it to change. So it rests upon us. It rests upon us to change things, and it's going to change from our inside, you know, because true freedom always comes from within. It never comes from without. So on this channel, we're going to talk about this stuff, inner freedom, outer freedom, and all in between. So we're going to talk about masculinity. We're going to talk about what does it mean to be a man, a real man, if this even exists. and we're going to talk about roles in our society, and we're going to talk especially how to set ourselves internally free, because that's what we are going after. It's, the feeling when you become free. That's the most important feeling. And I have created a small community on Patreon. You can join me. I have only some spots for people that really want to change, and I'm going to help you with all the CBT tools, stoicism, modern psychology, you name it, to help you guide this new way of living, so that you're going to be internally free and not bothered anymore by society, and that you're going to experience true freedom.